All right, hello everyone. My name is Calvin Uy, and for today's episode, we're going to be talking about fasting. And to be more specific, we're going to be talking about intermittent fasting. And to be more specific, we're going to talk about my personal experiences about intermittent fasting and why I do it and why I believe it's important to adapt in the lifestyle. Basically, what is fasting? So if you guys don't know what fasting is, by definition, just Wikipedia, it defines as fasting is the willful refrainment from eating for a period of time. Alright, so basically it's just choosing not to eat for a certain amount of time. And there's multiple reasons why someone would do this. And so for this scenario, we're going to be talking about intermittent fasting. And next, I'm just going to read some of the health benefits of intermittent fasting or fasting in general. And this is just from Healthline, just a simple Google search. It's the top one. Alright, so number one is promotes blood sugar control by reducing insulin resistance. Number two, promotes better health by fighting inflammation. Number three, may enhance heart health by improving blood pressure, triglycerides, and cholesterol levels. May boost brain function and prevent neurodegenerative disorders. And five, aids weight loss by limiting calorie intake and boosting metabolism. Number six, increases growth hormone secretion, which is vital for growth, metabolism, weight loss, and muscle strength. Seven, could delay aging and extend longevity. 8, may aid in cancer prevention and increase the effectiveness of chemotherapy. So why wouldn't you incorporate fasting or intermittent fasting as a lifestyle or as a habit if it has so many health benefits? For me, it's something that it's not a quick fix for anything. As for me, as for my goals, my personal beliefs and goals is it's something that I want to adapt as a lifestyle like forever. As much as possible, it's something I want to observe within myself, which we're going to get into more details later on this video. So I encourage you, if you're interested with this or if you're actually doing it already, is to research, just Google and make up your own mind if it's beneficial or not. I'm here just to talk about my personal experiences. And actually right now I'm in an extended fast. I did 36 hours, but it's almost 37 hours now. And that's kind of different. This for a different purpose, which it's just longer. It's something that I try to do like once a month at least, do it longer, like 36-hour fast. But as for my intermittent fasting, the one that I observe, it's an 18-hour fast and 16 hours of consumption. So basically what that means is in the 6-hour window is where I consume all the calories that I need for the day. So, you squeeze in the breakfast, lunch, and dinner in that 6-hour window. Then after that, you fast for 18 hours and just repeat that the next day. If you're just starting out, try 14 hours first, 16 hours, and just increase until you get to what you're comfortable with. So let's just go with my personal experiences and what I've learned from fasting. All right, so the number one benefit is it helps you build self-discipline and self-control. So if you have problems with discipline, I think it's the ultimate test. You feel hungry, your stomach's growling at you, but you still have 3 hours to go. Like right now, my stomach just growled. I haven't eaten for 37 hours. But I think the best part is it trains you to have discipline and control. And also, like, part of my job is as a caregiver, is I prepare food for the person that I'm caring for, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And most of the time when I'm fasting is I have to prepare food for him. And, I have to restrain myself to not it's a self-discipline thing. I think that's one of the most important part of the things that I like about fasting is because it trains you. You can apply self-discipline to like so many aspects of your life. I believe self-discipline is a solution to a lot of problems that we have as human beings. And if you could master that, you could do a lot of things in life later on. And also, we're more resilient than we give ourselves credit for. Like, us human beings, we're so capable of a lot of things. And when people or friends message me on Instagram saying like, oh, what, 36 hours? You're crazy. How can you do that? Blah, blah, blah. It's definitely not easy, I had to build myself up. I failed first. Like, when I first wanted to do a longer fast, I was like, I'm not gonna do it for 3 days. And after 20 hours, like, I failed, I had to eat. So 36 hours, I think it's a good ballpark to practice if you want to do longer, but that's a different story. And another thing about fasting that I've learned is, it gave me more sense of gratitude about the food that I'm consuming, about the foods that we eat, that we put in our body. It just made me more thankful, for the blessings, for the provisions. That's why we say grace. And next one, it made me more aware of what I consume, what I put in my body. You know, it's a temple. And one habit that I try to observe is whenever I'm breaking fast, or, you know, just like the first meal that you eat during the day, or the first meal, the first food that you should put in your stomach should be at least something nutritious or healthy, like whether it be a fruit or a vegetable. Then you can eat all the other foods afterwards. You know, your body hasn't had anything to eat. So the first thing that your stomach's gonna absorb, it should be something healthy, something nutritious. And as for me, every morning I just have apple cider vinegar, turmeric, cayenne pepper, honey, and lemon. And as a drink, you know, the first thing before I eat a meal, because I don't know, there's also some benefits with all those natural stuff that you should look up. And another realization is, if you think about food, you know, food, nutrition, it's what keeps us alive. Food affects us in so many ways. That's why I really want to learn more about nutrition and health and just, you know, everything. You know, food can alter our emotions, you know, like chocolate, you know, it releases, I don't know, is it dopamine, or like the feel good, like dark chocolate, you know, it's been proven scientifically that it helps human have, you know, better mood. But if we're not careful, I mean, I'm guilty of this myself, is I stress eat, you know, anxious eating, binge eating, and because it's something comfortable. And so if you're not aware of what you're doing, you know, be more aware. Like if you're struggling, let's say if you want to lose weight, or if you're struggling, you know, you're more on the heavier side and you feel like you're unhealthy, or think or observe of when you eat, how you eat, when you eat, and if you're eating healthy stuff. Because you know, everyone knows fruits and vegetables are healthy, are good for us, but not a lot of people eat them. You know, not a lot of people, they just eat whatever they want, and they complain about not feeling good, like mentally or physically. You know, their sleep gets messed up. Because that's one thing I really want to learn more about, is how certain foods affects us. 'Cause I really believe it does. So it's something that I want to learn more about and research more about. And also, one thing is, like, sugar is addicting as like, it's a drug, you know. I love Oreos. It's one of my guilty cookie thing. Like, I could eat a box of Oreos. Like, it's so good, but it's so addicting, and I feel so bad doing it after. Yeah, there's just something with sugar that hijacks your mind, your brain, you know. It's addicting. So if you're not careful with it, it can affect you in many health reasons, like diabetes. You know, that's why there's so many cases of that if you're not aware. And like, one of my struggles, or one of my problems, is I have streaks of 3 weeks of observing fasting and everything good, feeling healthy. And then I get a week of like, oh, you've been doing good, you've been feeling healthy, you look good, you look better. Take a week off, you know, or take a day off, and I just eat. I go to the market, I buy like a lot of junk foods, and I consume all that for like 1 week. Then I feel like crap, then I reset again. So what I really want to adapt with myself or change is just be more balanced, and just really apply more about portions and serving size, and just be more mindful and aware of the good stuff or the bad stuff that we consume, whether it's gonna be food, you know, drinks, alcohol, and just in moderation. I think everything is okay or fine with moderation. So I mean, it really depends on your goals. It depends on what you want to do. It depends if you care about your health or your body. And also, one of the things that I like about fasting, especially when I do it for longer periods of time, is the mental clarity that it gives you. My observation with that is, since you have no food in your body, you know, you have nothing altering how you're feeling. Like, your body is not processing anything, your stomach is not processing anything. By study, it says, you know, it boosts your brain functions and it's good for the brain. So I've had moments of clarity during my fasting, and you know, I write my notes and all that stuff. So if you're struggling with something in a mental rut, like, try it. And when I do my intermittent fasting, I've actually felt better. You know, just being consistent, having a system, having a routine to follow, it makes me feel good about myself, that I could be disciplined enough to follow this for how many days. And also is, don't feel bad if you can't keep up with it. Just, you know, reset again. You know, it's always, you know, every day is a new day. It's a brand new day to start all over again. Just have that mindset you can always start again. But it's good to be consistent, because I believe fasting is like the most beneficial if it's compounded, if you do it for long periods of time. So anyways, and also one observation with fasting is, if you're gonna be fasting, especially for longer hours or periods of time, is get off Instagram, get off social media. I think the next time when I'm going to be doing longer fasting is I'm also going to fast from social media. That's also a different topic that I've done in the past before. Everyone, like even me, you know, like we post food, you know, we post pictures of what we eat, what we're gonna eat, what we're preparing. And last night I was thinking about this when I'm like in the middle of my 36-hour fast. I was on Instagram and everything food, and it made me really hungry. And it made me think about like, why are we so obsessed about food? And why do we even care? Like, why do we post food pictures? Is it, what's the psychological part of it? And that brings me to, I guess, my last point for this video is the sanctity of food, what it does for our body. All right, before we continue, let's go take a little break and let's get food because I'm hungry and I'm looking forward to it. So let's go, let's move around so we add some dynamic to this video. So let's go, guys. Woo, init. It's summer. Sorry about that. So my initial plan was to get a burger, but I think let's just go to Subway, something more cheap, something more healthy. I haven't had Subway in such a long time. Let's get a foot long and something else. So let's go. Woo, it's hot. I'm really looking forward to this Subway. I can't wait. I'm just thinking about it. Like so many times last night, I almost lost. Like midnight, 2-3 a.m. I was passing by a box of cookies, a box of crackers, and I'm just like, just one, It's just like the temptation. It's just one. It won't hurt, but the discipline pulls through. It's like, what am I if I fail at this? I mean, it's just me. You don't have to be that hard on yourself, but with the things that I'm trying to accomplish, what I'm trying to do, discipline is very important. So it just depends on your goals. Not everyone wants to be disciplined or they don't care. I'm glad I made it. My next goal is 48 hours. I think that's a different challenge, but let's see. I just think about like Jesus at that time, 40 days, 40 nights. Like, well, what? I wonder what mental clarity he had. That's why he came up with all these amazing messages and gospel. Maybe everyone just have to fast 40 days and 40 nights, but we'll see. We'll push ourselves one day at a time. And my goals is just be healthy, take care of our body. It's a temple of the Holy Spirit. It's a temple of God. That's why I try to do it. And we're almost there. So you can see Subway. Shit, did I bring my mask? How long do you guys think this mask thing will go on for? Because I honestly can't stand it. And I can't believe I left my mask. Oh no. Never mind. I have it here. So comment down below, how long do you guys think this mask thing will go on for? Like, hopefully it's not forever. People say they don't even work, but who knows? We gotta follow the laws, follow the rules. Anyways, that's for a different topic. Might be sensitive for some people. All right, let's go. I'm hungry. Foot long here. I can't wait. And this is one thing, it's that sense of gratitude, the sense of excitement. Like, I've never been more excited with a foot long sub. It's such a gift. That's why you gotta fast from time to time. It gives you a better sense of appreciation of what we have. All right, let's go. Whoa, what the heck? Look at that. Is there a fire or something? Anyways, all right, we're back. Let's sync again. Is it too bright? All right, let's mukbang the heck out of this Subway. Let's just, excuse me, I need to eat. So let's talk and let's eat. I've never done this before. Let's do this. Oh, thank you, Lord, for this food, for this bounty, for the blessings. Oh my goodness. Did I wash my hands? Let's wash our hands. All right. Let's just do a quick time lapse. I just touched something dirty again. But time lapse, always a good way for added value content. Just a different angle. I think I got all the things that I wanted to talk about anyways. So I'm not even sure if this is gonna make the video, but whatever, for the fun of it. Oh. I love food. I'm not a picky eater. I love to eat. I mostly eat anything. I'm either gonna be the best food critic or the worst food critic. because everything's good to me. I still have some standards, but it's just really low. That's good. Food's food, you know. Blessing is blessing. Cheers to health. Cheers to fasting. Hopefully you guys get encouraged, or hopefully you guys get some motivation to fast, some ideas if you guys haven't heard about it before. Hope you guys learned something from this video. So let's eat. Oh, so good. I'm speechless. A burrito would have been good too, like Chipotle. Oh, I think I want to do more mukbang stuff. You know, people do it. I never understood it. Like, why people get millions and millions of views of it, and I understand now. But even that, it's a gluttony. It's a deadly sin. Worshipping food, you know. It's like, but I don't know. Maybe in the future, why not? And one of the things I'm also extremely thankful for is I don't have any food allergies. Like, thank God, you know, like, I can't imagine people who can't eat certain foods because they have allergies. Also, I can't wait for the day when I have my own house and like my own garden and stuff, when I start to grow my own food and my own vegetables, you know, that I actually prepare my own food and cook my own food for like every day. My own house, you know, your own tomatoes, your own vegetables, your own fruits. That's the goal. You know, I usually save the other half for later, but we're hungry. Imagine all this, like the footlongs in your belly. Stomach's amazing. You know, I really want to read more books of how, you know, our gut is apparently our second brain, and it's how it affects us. Read onto that. It affects you more than you think you know. So learn about nutrition, learn about that stuff. And I'm going to continue sharing. So make sure you guys, you know, like and subscribe and follow and interact and all that stuff. I think one of the best jobs are, you know, people who go around the world to eat and just trying their food and trying different cuisine. I think that's like low-key a goal that I want to do. Hallelujah. And also, like, one thing people that don't do as much anymore that they should do is just to practice eating without doing anything. You know, not watching TV, not watching anything, not reading anything, just the idea of you and the food, you and the blessing, thinking about it. I do a lot of that. Is, you know, I don't really watch as much shows as I used to before. Just sitting down with your food and just your thoughts, it's interesting, you know. So make sure to do that once in a while. I think some of like my best realizations or good thoughts happen when I'm just eating and just staring at my food, you know, like a zombie, like, and like your brain's just running. Almost there. That's it. Alright, let's wash our hands again. Alright, that was so good. And right now I'm heating up some water for tea. And also one thing that I believe is very helpful or beneficial for us is whenever you have like oily meals or whenever you have a big meal, I think it's good to have a tea, because I think it really helps with digestion. And you know, that's something that I've been practicing for maybe 2 years now. And when you observe oil, when you put it in something cold, you know, it freezes, right? So if you mix it with something hot, I think it makes it easier for your intestine and your stomach and just nutrient absorption. I think that's why the Asians, the Chinese, the Japanese, that's why we love our tea. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. I mean, what else? So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because I post a lot of micro contents there that, you know, I get from these videos and just some other stuff that I don't put out on YouTube. And yeah, thank you guys so much. It's been good, you know. Hopefully we can keep this up. If you guys have any ideas of what you guys want me to try next or what you guys want me to do, comment it down below. I'm just willing to vlog life and just share my experiences and what I've learned. That's it, guys. I'm waiting for my tea. I also love this cup. Alright, so that's it. Peace out and God bless.